Less than a minute to go in this game, and I can tell you this is two tied teams.
Giselle Gerardo, New South Wales, possibly their last possession of the match. In fact, that probably will be. This will be the turnover for Queensland. And that line you can see is 10 metres inside the New South Wales half. It's only seconds remaining. Queensland in possession. Away to Suter. The siren sounds in the background. Play continues. Wide out now with the ball is Katie Curtis. Intercept for Dorrington. And I thought for a moment we were going to have a spectacular end, but that is full time. And the New South Wales players are very, very happy. They've gone one up in the series, 3 touchdowns to 1 the score. Pitfield 2, Vassallo 1, and for Queensland, Natalie Wilkinson after just 51 seconds. Russell's on the sideline, he's with our player of the match.
How demanding was that out there?
It was very tiring. We dug in deep though, and it was good commitment in defence for us.
Yeah,
I was very proud of the girls.
A 3-1 win. I guess the next game is all important as well.
Absolutely. Like I said, we'll be trying our hardest, and hopefully they come up with 2-0.
Well, there you had an exciting first round in our State of Origin series, and first blood to the Blues, 3-1 over Queensland. And Russell, not a bad effort when you consider that the Blues were down 1-0.
Yeah, great effort by New South Wales. Queensland scored after just 51 seconds. The Blues, they came back, they held the ball for 14 sets of 6 plays, and I guess that told the difference between the two outfits.
We've got plenty more touch coming up in the weeks ahead. 2 matches featuring the Open men's, and of course the much-awaited return clash now, the women's, Queensland and New South Wales. But until then, as you always say, Russell,
keep in touch.
welcome to touch football at its very best. With over 900,000 players nationwide, touch football is fast becoming the most popular sport in the country. And today we've got the leading men's players battling it out for state supremacy in the nation's most prestigious touch competition. New South Wales versus Queensland in State of Origin touch. Hello and welcome to the Touch State of Origin series. Port Macquarie has turned on its finest weather, and last time out we saw the women in action. Different today, we've got the best men from New South Wales and Queensland to do battle. Fast and furious action. Joining me in commentary is Russell Fairfax for round one, a former Blues state player. I guess your heart's with the Blues, but the players on show today, they really mean business.
Well, they certainly do. The New South Wales and Queensland sides lining up today. 14 Australian representatives from the two sides. The rivalry will be intense. They say that this is a non-contact sport, but I can assure you, you'll see plenty of collisions out there today. As a matter of fact, just leading up into the game, I caught up with a few of the players from both sides.
Oh, it's fairly intense. It's not just, it's called touch, but it gets fairly physical out there from time to time, so it should be interesting.
Will it be state against state, mate against mate?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we come off the World Cup and most of us have played together at various times, so yeah, it's state against state, mate against mate.
New South Wales have just lost the Nationals. I think they'll be very keen to avenge their defeat here today.
Okay, regulation size field, but we've gone from the traditional 7 down to 6. Is that going to make it tough?
That'll make it very tough. You know, we had to change defensive strategies because we've dropped a player off, and I think you'll see a lot of touchdowns scored.
Lots of touchdowns, that's what we're hoping for. New South Wales and Queensland. Let's have a look at this Blues squad for the opening match. A squad of 12, but of course only 6 players on the field at any one time. Their starting 6 is Jamie Stowe, Greg English, Mark Boland the captain, Shane Fredrickson, Andrew Galea and Jim Marinos. Now their opponents for the Maroons, their starting 6 for game 1 will be Bob Brindle, Laurie Brindle, Corey Foster, Scott Notley the captain, he's also the national skipper, Pat Grehan and Brenton O'Shannessy. So very strong sides to do battle. The numbers as far as male touch is concerned in the country, around about 600,000 players. And what you'll see right here is the very, very best. So New South Wales with a tap-off and first possession for Jim Marinos, working it away from halfway. Let's see if the Blues can get straight into a quick pattern, some quick dumps, quick roll balls. And the acting half to scoop. The pressure is on them. There's an example of it. Shane Fredrickson in 12. He throws the switch of play to Marinos, back for Boland, then back for Marinos. The pace of the game there. Marinos claims a touchdown. No, says the referee. Well, you've got to slip it up a gear right from the start, Russell.
How quick was that passage of play?
Up they go. The switch of play, Fredrickson, and again go the Blues. The defence just has to regroup here. Was that touched by a Queensland hand? No, says the referee, so Queensland from the turnover. Bob Brindle. They are going flat out from the opening whistle. Up they go with Laurie Brindle. Queensland, their first drive of the match. No score. And just inside their own half, that was a good roll ball. Picked up on the run by Craig Pearce. They're the skills to look out for. The acting half, scooping the ball up. Corey Foster. You won't see a better one than that. He picked it up one-handed at top pace. And New South Wales back with the ball. They've got players and referees wide for sound in this match, so we'll take you right to the centre of the action. You'll feel as if you're out there with them. They'll be panting heavily by half-time. Let me tell you, here's Fredrickson, one of the real budding stars of touch football in this country. Mark Boland now the skipper. The man acclaimed as one of the best in the world, Jim Marinos. Almost tripped in that touch by Shane Rigby. Queensland back in possession, and that hand up basically means Jim Marinos, he wants a breather, he wants to come from the field, and at their first opportunity there'll be the interchange for the New South Wales players. So counter-attack from Queensland. Rigby worked at the centre field, a little push there as Neil Ward went for the roll ball. And Queensland, this is a fairly impressive drive, maybe not as quick as their previous set of 6 plays, and it ends with an error and New South Wales back with the ball. Well, I guess it's a big ask to expect them to play at 110 miles per hour every single play.
I can tell you what, the coaches of the respective two sides will be wanting just that. One slip up in play, it'll create an opening, and there'll be a touchdown for the opposite side.
Give it! Give it!
Quick roll ball from Stephen Murphy as the Blues now working forward they go. Queensland's defence from the head-on camera really being put to the test. And that little flick over the top didn't quite come off. Wayne Bambury, not enough time to catch it. He just flicked it over the head. And the ball finds the ground, so a turnover. The moment that ball hits the deck, the ball ends up with the opposition. And in this case, it's Queensland with it. And their drive downfield is headed there by Shane Rigby. It was a good diving touch. So the crowd getting into this game early, and so impressed by the pace of the game. Shane Rigby with the duties at acting half. Queensland now from Buggy Cam on the sideline. We've got the golf cart going up and down the sideline, trying to keep up with the players. Penalty for Queensland. Quick tap to get play back underway. Bob Brindle to his brother Laurie, then back for Bob, and Laurie goes to acting half. The Brindle show. As now the ball with Craig Pearce. Bob Brindle. Then away on the outside of the skipper, Scott Notley, calling the shots. 5 metres out from the Blues line. Bob Brindle again at acting half. Can they find some space on the left side? A switch for Laurie Brindle. Then the quick roll ball. The defence stood back on the acting half, and the referee rules a penalty for Queensland.
Gee, tough call that one, but isn't it easy to spot the two Brindles? Let me tell you. You can tell which one is which, can't you?
Well, I don't know the point you're trying to establish there. I can tell you that Laurie is younger by 1 year than Bob. Laurie is the one with the balding locks, can I say that? As Queensland 5 metres out from the line. He's still one of the best players in the country, regardless of his appearance. Here he is now, Laurie Brindle. Back for Scott Notley, the skipper. Now they're spreading the long ball. Can they get past Murphy? Not that time inside. Dive for a touchdown. Queensland. That was so slick. Craig Pearce over. Surgical-like incision.
Yes, nicknamed Junior after Wayne Pearce, the rugby league player from Toowoomba. This 25-year-old was awake here. Quick ball turned back inside. He stays low, and it's a touchdown.
And a photo finish. Darren Shelley for New South Wales gets there a little late. Watch it again as Craig Pearce gets the dive for the line. The 10. Too late, Darren Shelley. Touchdown to Queensland. So exactly the start they wanted. There's a flea, oh sir. New South Wales, Jim Marinos. Turn it up, he says. Turn it up is what the ref does and walks him 10.
Here it is, gents.
So Queensland from just shy of halfway, now over halfway. They're easy meters for them. Shane Rigby, nice roll ball, nice and quick. Gets the New South Wales defence turned round, then Bob Brindle makes ground. Queensland this time with Craig Pearce. There's an intercept for Marinos. There's no one home. Go, Jimmy, go over halfway. The chase from Corey Foster. Marinos gets there. Desperate dive from Corey Foster, but a runaway touchdown to Jim Marinos. 1-1.
Geez, just what the Blues were looking for. down 1-0. An opportune time here. It looked like they might have been going 2 down. Pass straight into him. Can he go the distance? Can Jim do it? Can he go? Yes, he can. Well chased, but there was never any doubt. He was going to get the valiant attempt, but too late. Marinos over to square the game.
No time for a breather. Play is back underway at 1-1. And Queensland with it. Brenton O'Shannessy also wearing the peak cap for the Queenslanders. Some nice quick hands there from Patrick Grehan. Now back the way of Dave Raper. Got the ponytail out the back of the white peak cap as Grehan again. Quick hands for Raper. Inside for Neil Ward. Oh, this is great skills. Catch and pass. Now for the line. Notley intercept again for the Blues. That was close. Jamie Stowe there to save the situation for the New South Wales side. That was good play from Queensland. The right result at the finish for New South Wales. Just the catch and pass skills of the players, Russell, quite fantastic.
Yeah, it's superb to watch. These guys, they are the elite of their sport.
On the attack again with Raper. Switch of play. Queensland skirting wide with a long floating pass. Still 5 metres out from the line. It was well fielded by O'Shannessy. Now back with Raper. Raper and O'Shannessy, the two players sporting the caps for Queensland. The remainder of the players going without the headwear. They're 5 metres out. Our head on camera, the defence knocked down there. A hand in the play from Nathan Martin.
Let's have a look at this again. I can tell you what, Mark Boland hasn't taken any prisoners. Push down there, but look at Mark Boland come in and take Neil Ward out. Oh! No love lost there, let me tell you.
From right of pitcher, Mark Boland coming in with hands in the back, if you like, on Neil Ward, who thought he was over for the touchdown. The skipper, Scott Notley for Queensland with a roll ball 5 metres out from the line. This is Raper with a ponytail, feeding it on. Queensland still on the attack, and New South Wales having the number up here as Brindle. Laurie Brindle, little dummy, he was through just for a moment. And the touch came from Greg English, the number 3. Good shot there of Laurie Brindle, and his skills close to the line. They're all dangerous, these players. 1 to 14. 12-man squads for each game, but 14-man squads for the series. Brindle inside for Notley. Queensland have a second touchdown. Scott Notley, the skipper, puts them back in front at 2-1.
Yeah, good play by Brindle here. Simple play, takes the ball, just goes to the line. Watch this, scoops it up, goes straight to the line, and around comes Notley. All too easy, back inside. Get it down before they get to you, and it's a touchdown.
And from that, if Mark Boland had the play over again, I think he'd like to effect the touch on Brindle. He had a chance there, elected to stay back, and Notley, the opposite captain, was in support for the touchdown. Did he enjoy that? Did he what? New South Wales from the tap-off on halfway. They're now deep inside Queensland territory. And a quick roll ball there came from Galea, and a penalty for New South Wales, offside.
And the crowd likes that one. It's about time the Blues got a bit of luck going their way.
Well, they've had a slice of luck already. A runaway intercept try, Russell. I'm not sure whether that's all the way.
Well, there's some unfortunate penalties up there early. And now got a chance.
I think I rattled you there, Russell.
Let's go again.
You old Blue. There's now Marinos. Little step. Gets it down. No touchdown. He was touched on the way through. Goes back to 5 metres out from the line. The acting half that time was Wayne Bambury. New South Wales with Shane Fredrickson. Big slap on the back from Rigby. You couldn't miss that one. Shane Rigby, the number 6 for Queensland. New South Wales still 5 metres out from the line. Bambury across to Jim Marinos, the scorer of their touchdown. Slowing it up, now back inside. Bambury coming, oh, great flick pass to Fredrickson. This deserves a touchdown, doesn't get one. Forresters fills it with a diving effort for the corner, and that is half-time. What a spectacular way to finish the half. The Maroons, they lead the Blues 2-1. We'll take a break and come back with the second half.